Hi everyone and welcome back to the 7+1 channel. This Friday we are taking a little break from the completing sets episodes. Those are not over, we are just taking a little bit of a break so I can collect more cards. But today we have a blast from the past, well, not so distant past. It's Dominaria, the set from 2018. So I paid €50 for this box. It contains 10 boosters. And a little bit about the set. So it is the first time Richard Garfield came back on the design team since Innistrad. The set contains 101 commons, 80 uncommons, 53 rares, and 15 mythics which everybody is chasing. For the chase cards, of course, we have Mox Amber, we have this Cabal Stronghold, we have Teferi, we have Helm of the Host, we have Lyra, we have Joria, we have Karn, Muldrota, Chandra, and Marvin. So these are like the top 10 chase cards. I think this set didn't have any kind of collector boosters. I think they came with Dominaria United first. I think Dominaria United released in 2022. But without further ado, we have the sleeves for the rares and for the mythics. And we have our opener here. So yeah, let's start. Let's jump in. Maybe we'll get that Mox Amber to pay for this box. I mean, we need to fill €50 worth of cards, which is sometimes really hard and sometimes really easy. Remove this. Okay. I don't know almost anything about this box, what you get inside. I mean, the die and everything. I didn't want to spoil it. Okay, so this is the like the cover, nothing special. And then we have the player's guide, which is rare. I rarely open boxes that still have player guides. I think they removed them in some set. But yeah, this is really cool. You get the information about the cards, you get the set information, so all cards in the set, so you can maybe cross them off if you're collecting it. Yeah, this is really good to keep. Okay, and this is like the box that you get with the older versions of the bundles, which you can keep probably the dies or whatever. And here we are with the main part. So this is the cover, the art, the logo. Okay, and now let's get into it. So we get 10 boosters this time, the Dominaria ones. They're pretty packed. What else do we get? We get the Creek reference for the set probably. Okay, so these are like the rules, the basic rules on how to play Magic. And let's remove this. Oh yeah, the die also. Let's remove this to the side. We have the die for the dice. So this is what you get if my camera decides to focus. Nothing really that interesting. The older dice were not really that cool looking. And here probably the lands and the promo cards. Let's open this. So we have the standard lands, which are not that interesting. There are a lot of them actually. So these are all lands. Yep. And I think there are no promo cards, which is interesting. I need to check that after. But basically all of these are lands. Okay, let's put it to the side. And let's start with the boosters. So we have 10 of them. And let's start with the first one. Okay, it's really easy to open compared to the collectors that I usually open. Okay, let's move the token, so we get the Knight token here. And we start with the cards. So these are the commons. Oh, they have a really weird feel, the older cards. The uncommons. And we have Josuve's Lich Knight for the rare, and Tatiana Benedict Druid for the uncommon again. And lands. Let's split this. The commons, foil the Lich King. And what do you get with the Lich King? So kicker 6. Menace, when it enters, if it was kicked, create 8 2/2 black zombie knight creature tokens with menace. Cool. Okay. Next one. So once again, the commons, the uncommon start now. Chain Restorement on Sera's wings. Tran Temporal Gateway for the rare, and Buried Sword of Argive for the uncommon, and we have a land and a token. Okay, so the rare, let's foil it first. So you may put a historic permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield for 4 mana. Not really that good of a card, but yeah. Okay. On to the next booster. Okay. Wizard's Lightning for the uncommon, Shield of the Realm for the second one, and we have Tempest Djinn for the rare. Flying, Tempest Djinn gets +1/+0 for each basic island you control. And we have Arvad the Cursed for the second uncommon, an island, and a Sapperling old school token. Split this. Okay, we are not doing that good. I'm showing you the prices of the cards. I don't know them right now. I only kind of know them for the chases. But yeah, almost halfway through. Okay. Untamed Cow for the uncommon, Gaia's Blessing for the second one, and we have Daring Archaeologist for the rare. When it enters, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. Cool. And Slin Wada, the Rising Deep for the second uncommon, and land, and a Knight token. Sleeve the rare. No mythics. Still, there are only 15 mythics in the set. We should get at least one in this box. Come on. That should be possible. Okay. The commons. Goblin Warchief for the uncommon, Warcry Phoenix for the second uncommon, Damping Sphere for the third, Multani Yavimaya's Avatar for the mythic. So that's nice. Reach Trample, it gets for +1/+1 for each land you control and each land card in your graveyard. Return 2 land cards you control to their owner's hand. Return Multani from your graveyard to hand. This was reprinted in the Edge of Eternity set. I think you can get it in the World Shaper Precon. But yeah, cool, still a mythic. And we have an island and a Sapperling token once again. Okay. At least we get one mythic. 5 boosters left. Really easy to open. Okay. Okay, Knight of Grace for the uncommon, Urza's Tome for the second one, Spore Crown Talit for the third, foil charge common for the this creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, that's a foil. Nice. Squee the Immortal. You may cast Squee the Immortal from your graveyard or from your exile. And that's a rare card. Okay, we get the regular land and the Separate token again. Let's foil Squee, or let's put it into the sleeve. And these are the uncommons that we got. Okay, one foil. It's really cool that these older sets are not all foiled out, so you don't get a guaranteed foil in each and every booster. Skip the commons. Triumph of Gerard for the first uncommon, Thorn Elemental for the second one, the Antiquities War for the rare, so it's a saga. For the first one, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in the random order. So that also goes for the second. And for the third phase, artifacts you control become artifact creatures with base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn. And we have Whisper Blood Liturgist for the uncommon. Again, a land, a elemental token. Okay. Sleeve the Antiquities War. So none of the top chase cards still. We'll see. 3 boosters to go. So these are the uncommons. Orcish Vandal, Lich's Mastery for the rare. So hexproof, you can't lose the game. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, for each one life you lost, exile a permanent you control or a card from your hand or graveyard. And when Lich's Mastery leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. This is the card that I actually need because I'm trying to build a Lich deck. So I'm really happy with this pool. I don't need to buy this card. So this will go into a separate file. Pile and Shana, Sisai's Legacy for the uncommon. Once again, a forest and a Separate token. Let's put Lich's Mastery to the side. Okay. Second to last booster. Is there a Mox Amber in here? We'll see. Okay. Skip the commons. Uncommon Memorial to Genius, Zolafin Void, Hinterland Harbor for the rare, enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a forest or an island. And we have a foiled Untamed Kavu for the uncommon. And the second uncommon, Urorgos, the empty one for flying, and when it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card at random. If that player can't, you draw a card. And we have a mountain and a cleric token, which looks really good. I like this art. Too bad it's not in foil, but this art is really cool. Move this. Put the Hinterland Harbor in a sleeve. And the last pack before we check the total numbers. So skipping the commons, cast down for the rare, uncommon, sorry, Tallied Soothsayer for the second one. The Mending of Dominaria for the rare. Put the top 2 cards of your library into the graveyard, then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And for 3, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, then shuffle your graveyard into your library. Okay, cool card. Slimefoot, the Stowaway. This is always a really cool creature. When it dies, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and gain 1 life. They're really crazy arts in the more modern sets with Slimefoot. So yeah, it's a really cool creature to see. And we have a land and a soldier token. Okay, he goes here. Let's the Mending of Dominaria put it into a sleeve. Okay, so I'll put together the whole value of this set, how much money we got out of it, because probably we lost money on this, but these are like the pools that we got that are good. I'll show you on the screen the total value of the pools. So yeah, this is it. Thank you for watching. We'll probably do another unboxing or the art series. If you want to watch completing the set episodes, you have a playlist about the Edge of Eternities, and also you have shorts which are all about the Legend set from 1994. Or if you want to have or if you want to watch unboxings, you have a separate playlist for that. But yeah, I'll see you in another video, and that's it. Bye.